So, again, April 30th, Wednesday. Completely forgot I wanted to talk to you about the minimum wage. Our lovely fucking rich fuckers who don't give a fuck about us, Republicans, are stalling or trying to stop the bill to increase the minimum wage to $10.10 gradually over a 30-month period. Personally, I think that's a good bill. It's not overly flamboyant. I think it would serve a lot of different people, a lot of people that are in service-oriented positions to kind of help, kind of not so much as get them out of where they're at, because they need to be making over $20 in order for that to do that. And even then, that doesn't guarantee anything, depending upon where you're living. But anyway, so $10.10 over 30 months, that's pretty decent. That's a federal minimum wage that would basically, correspond to all the states, unless of course the states choose, not to abide by the federal minimum wage law and either increase it beyond that or say, you know what, fuck you, federal government, we're not going to do that. Which they have the right to do that. But then again, if they do that, then the federal government can say, hey, listen, well, if you don't want to go with the minimum wage, okay, great. But don't expect us to give you money, when you need help on your social programs and unemployment and all that stuff and whatever, which therefore forces the state to abide by the federal minimum wage law. There's not too many states that will actually say no to that, which kind of makes sense because you want to get the federal money for your social programs, especially the ones that you need it. And then, of course, everything else that's corrupted programs, corrupted things, then you're going to get money for that either way, whether it's from the federal government or whatever company's up your ass or corporation. But anyways, so I wanted to talk to you about the minimum wage, and I'm not going to get too much into this simply for the fact I didn't want to make a very long video. The minimum wage, the reason why the minimum wage exists is because companies have historically been socioeconomically irresponsible and malicious in their acquisition of human labor. Pure and simple. If companies did the right thing, there would no need to be a minimum wage law. Pure and simple. I challenge you to find otherwise. Any law, any legislation that is used or enacted or written in order to regulate some type of company or corporations or industry or markets comes solely from the fact that companies and corporations do not want to be responsible, do not want to be held accountable. They operate as if they don't give a fuck, and that's why regulations exist. And that's another reason why, on the opposite side, where regulations go away. Because all you need to do is pay off enough politicians and enough elected officials in government to get deregulated. Oh, wow! The only thing is, that can get pretty expensive. So you have to be a company that can actually write out a decent check. $500 don't cut it. Talking 500 million, then you got yourself some deregulation. But I'm going to save that for another time. So there you go. Minimum wage. I support minimum wage increase to $10.10 over the next 30 months. Let's see how many likes I get here to see if you care about people trying to make things happen in your community. Be safe out there.